the championship.
So lots of people look up to you. Do you have any advice for those players who are aspiring to get to the league?
Biggest thing is, you know, obviously stick skill and all that stuff matters, but I feel like if you can put out content, you can make yourself valuable off the court. That's what matters, you know, just as much as your stick skill. What's
the biggest lesson that you've learned as a pro?
You're playing for something bigger than you, obviously. You know, even if it's not, you know, for me, it would be the Wizards, you know, the NBA. I've seen, you know, this opportunity get taken away.
And we've got time for a quick...
Kevin, thanks.
With DA, thanks a lot. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Deandre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
And now the Lakers starting group. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. And for Brooklyn...
Oh, wow! He went high. That was nice. And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
And for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. You know, Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that he knew he needed to change his game to improve. Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team.
Basket good.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Passes it to Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. And that one's good, Irving.
Tremendous focus by Kyrie. Doesn't let the contact throw him off.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. And that's collected by Deandre Jordan. Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harden surveying the D. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Schroeder kicks to Morris. LeBron outside. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Can't be careless with Deandre is around. He slaps shots back with some real authority.
Durant the pass to Harden. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in, and it's the Lakers on the break. Gasol kicks it over to Schroeder. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Durant against Caldwell Pope. Durant the pass to Harden. Irving for 3. It's good from long range. Irving's got 7 points.
Well, this is what makes Kyrie so dangerous. He is so proficient from distance.
Schroeder against Harden. Gasol out to Morris from deep. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Schroeder, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Tremendous work inside by Dennis, using every inch of his frame to finish.
Durant just inside the line, and James pulls it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Harris finds Jordan. Harden against Schroeder.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
LeBron outside. Down low. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by LeBron.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And a deep three from Harden. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 5. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Horton Tucker in at the two-guard spot.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
James, the pass to Harrell. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. Over to the wing. Here's Llewellyn. Covered by LeBron, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Round kicks to Shamet. Durant down low, guarded by Kuzma.
This type of effort excites coaches. Kuzma working hard on the defensive end.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Inside, here's KD, and then Durant with the dunk.
He loves to fire up his team with the big finish. KD rocking the rim.
And taken away by Brown. Outside, KD. Here's Llewellyn, covered by LeBron. To the right side. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Kuzma against Green. Clock at 4. Shamet the pass to Jordan. That one misses. Great D that time from Harrell. And Kuzma has it in the corner. To the paint. And Harrell slams it in.
The bench loves that play from Montrezl Harrell. His physicality makes him hard to stop.
Shamet with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Houston. Jordan inside. Harrell on him. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And it's good. 2 points. And it's now only a 1-point Nets lead.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Shamet finds Brown. To the middle. Jordan the pass to Brown. Green against Kuzma.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Caldwell Pope for 3. The shot comes out. The Nets go the other way with it. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Shot clock at 2. Up again. Luwawu. The kick out to Brown. Offensive rebound.
You've got to hand it to Deandre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Here's Caruso. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. That one drops for him. Kuzma's got his second bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And stolen by Kuzma. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody, I'm Ernie. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage. And that should...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
We've got Harden. Deandre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And a wide open look for Irving. Offline with his 3. Lakers leading by 3. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Irving against Caldwell Pope. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Irving. Another miss by Irving.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
James up top. He's covered by Irving. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. The 3-pointer no good. Nets trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jordan finds Harden. Durant with a wide open look. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Gasol dishes to Caldwell Pope. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Schroeder. Kicks it out to Harden. 5 on the clock. Durant, the pass to Irving. Takes the 3. Harden. The rebound by the Lakers. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The drive by James, and James throws it down.
You see the tremendous first step, the power. LeBron loves to put the defense back on its heels.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And what's amazing to me, how little James has lost athletically.
Irving looking over the floor. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And it's Schroeder missing. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. Irving passes to Green. Here's Brown. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Brown's got his first bucket of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Caruso. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Lakers lead by 3.
That's like a horse shot. A very brave shot to go with, but he got it to go.
Green draws the double. Here's Irving. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
We're seeing the full arsenal here tonight. Uncle Drew turning up.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. Pass to Green. 5 to shoot. Caruso grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 3. Green dishes to Brown. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Schroeder passes to Horton Tucker. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Horton Tucker's got his first basket.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Irving from long range. He can't get that one. And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers lead by 5. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half, nothing in the second. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Left side Harris, and Shamet now top of the key. He kicks it to Irving. Wing shot on the way. That shot off. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Horton Tucker. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Kuzma passes to Harrell. Beyond the arc. And it's Shamet with the rebound. That's trailed by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D.
Kyrie scores so easily. He could lead this league in scoring one day.
Schroeder kicks to Caruso. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Irving doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Feeds it to Green. Shamet on the wing. Pass to Irving. Here's Luwawu. There's the pass to Shamet. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And James Harden has subbed in for Landry Shamet. From deep, James, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Limitless, the way LeBron affects the game. Showing nice touch there from distance.
Passes to Irving. Durant in the corner. Over Morris. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Los Angeles leading by 10. Caldwell Pope up top. He's covered by Irving. Shooter passes to Gasol. The kick out to LeBron. Over Durant. No good from LeBron. For the Nets, this one not looking good. And KD throws it down.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
James in the post, guarded by Harris. Again, James missing. The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Durant finds Irving. Back to KD. Over Morris. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. KD's got 4 points this quarter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's Schroeder with the drive. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. Harden kicks to KD. Back to Harden, to the inside. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Kevin Durant.
The confidence of Kevin Durant on display, especially when the game tightens up.
Here's Caldwell Pope, drops in the layup for 2.
And Caldwell Pope not letting the pressure of the moment affect his focus.
Irving dishes to Jordan. The feed to Harden. And now they trail by just 4.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Irving against Caldwell Pope. Inside. Here's Gasol. And that's collected by Deandre Jordan. And here comes Harden. Leading the fast break. 3-pointer. Pass to Irving. On the way, Harris. From the arc. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And here's Schroeder. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. timeout called by Brooklyn. Guys, your thoughts?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge.
No love czar. He's a guy that he's been playing for years. I'm excited just to play against him. Glow the Real, another guy, really good player. Time's finally up for them to be in the league, and I'm excited to play against them. So I'm seeing, their dreams come true.
I know you.
The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out of here with a precious win on the road. And David.
Hey, Kevin, if you
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Morris, and it's Schroeder in at the 1. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Lopez. It's good on the putback.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Middleton against James. That shot off the mark. Good D by Lopez. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Sacramento. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And to Tacumbo. Lopez dishes to Middleton. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
It's Solomon to Tacumbo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's looking for Giannis and finds him.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Schroeder passes to Morris. And the rejection by Giannis. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And Giannis throws it down. And here at the midway point of the year, lots of guys banged up, Clark. Is it hard to decide when to play through and then maybe not to play, when to sit?
Yeah, that's a good question, Kevin. And a lot of times it's about pain tolerance, the severity of the injury. Is it something that you can play with that won't linger on and you don't have the possibility of further injury? Those are the factors that go into playing hurt or playing in pain.
Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. Lakers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Here's Schroeder. Makes it off the glass.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
The Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. It's stolen by Morris. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
That one goes. Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Bucks another fast break opportunity here. And Giannis throws it down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face. I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contributions.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Connaughton kicks to Augustine. Craig passes to Portis. Lets it go from 14. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And Kuzma slams it in.
You can tell this guy believes in himself. Kyle Kuzma making an impact on this end.
Lopez passes to Connaughton. To the middle. And Portis throws it down.
Well, I tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Loads it up there for Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And so it's Milwaukee heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive... We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Bobby Portis. Also, Brook Lopez out there, and it's Augustine in at point guard.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Augustine kicks to Connaughton. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Gasol passes to Horton Tucker. And stolen by Portis. Here's Connaughton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And, you know, Lopez is very much a real threat to drop one in from that range. I mean, he's an excellent shooter for his size.
Here's Caruso, headed by Augustine. And Kuzma slams it in.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Caruso, no good. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Torrey Craig. Out to the right wing. Giannis against Gasol. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Caruso. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. From 11 feet away, and the Bucks miss again. Lakers trail by 5. Now the pass to Gasol. Lays it up and banks it in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his second bucket tonight.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Caruso, guarded by Augustine. Caruso, no good. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Bucks. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. It's Kuzma penetrating. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Forbes. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now a 7-point Bucks lead.
Hey, offensive rebound. Positioning is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Harrell, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. The Bucks also with the sub. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. James kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. He gets it in there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
LeBron outside. And LeBron throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And that should do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Markieff Morris is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Schroeder in at the point.
And you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Holiday against Schroeder. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And here is James. He has 6. Morris looking over the floor. Shoots off the step back. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from LeBron. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Holiday dishes to Lopez. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. The 3 ball. LeBron grabs the miss.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
For the 3. The shot misses. The Bucks go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Lopez passes to Giannis. Middleton for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Middleton's got 6 points.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Schroeder outside. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Middleton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. The shot by Middleton wide open. Another miss by Middleton. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Holiday.
Yeah, you know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his quickness can be overwhelming at times. Really hard to defend if you're not physical and focused.
A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. 1:46 left to play in the third. Forbes. Left side, Portis. Here is Forbes. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Out in his own on the break. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Nice to see him playing at a high rate of speed there, getting up and down the floor quickly. Early offense for Forbes.
Earl high post. Pass to Caldwell Pope. There's the dish to Hill. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. 59 seconds left in the third. Forbes, the pass to Connaughton. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And here we go. Middleton up top, guarded by Kuzma. Count that one. Middleton's got 8 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Down low, Caruso, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
For three. Kept alive.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Now here's LeBron, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting is... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Brook Lopez. Holiday out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harrell. No good on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And how about no turnovers here in the second half, making sure they get a quality possession every time down the floor.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Alex Caruso. Giannis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. LeBron can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Lakers trail by 12. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Harrell finds Kuzma. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
Schroeder against Holiday. Up top, Morris. Caldwell Pope right side. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Schroeder, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Milwaukee leading by 12. Holiday surveying the floor. Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Here's Lopez over Gasol. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Giannis. Lopez has got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. James outside. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Back to Holiday. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. Schroeder finds Caldwell Pope. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez for 3. Middleton not going to go that time, so the Lakers will take it the other way. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. And it's Schroeder missing. And it's Milwaukee's ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Gasol with it. Pass to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Off target. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was all right, David. Thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Shot clock ticking.
That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's the NBA. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Deandre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
So the net starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Deandre Jordan. And it's Durant in at the 4. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Lopez has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Bucks. Irving surveying the floor. In the corner, it's Harris. The pass to KD. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Greg, a game like this, two offensive juggernauts going head-to-head. I mean, we're buckled in, ready to go.
I mean, listen, the rules favor offense in today's game. That's why league-wide scoring is on the rise, and I would expect we're going to see a bucket or two put forth tonight, Kevin.
No doubt. And it's in there.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Irving passes to Jordan. A reverse. Outside for Durant. No good there. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Middleton finds Lopez. Back to Middleton. Lopez left side. Holiday against Harden. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Here's Irving. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Castellanos. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Middleton on the wing. And here's Irving. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Back to Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
Harden against Holiday. Pulls up. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Passes it to Lopez. Kicks it to Middleton. Stolen by Durant. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Over Holiday. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots. And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Launches a 3. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable
on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Jordan dishes to Durant. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to KD. Over Giannis. Misses off the left iron.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then there's Brown. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward. They get it again. Out left to the wing. Here's Forbes. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Nets trail by 6. Shamet with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Houston. Back to Durant. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Got to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And definitely a feel-good kind of win, but I'm sure their coach might say they cut it a little bit too close.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Inside. A nice shot by KD.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
Milwaukee leading by 4. It's Portis, high post. Down low. Connaughton passes to Portis. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Durant. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Count it.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots, but this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
Now here is Augustine. Not a lot of room. Here's Forbes. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 4. Here is Durant. He's been an incredibly difficult matchup for all of their opponents, averaging 29 points a game. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Forbes. The rebound by the Nets.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
The kick out to Brown. And it's off from three-point range. Craig passes to Connaughton. To the left side wing. Here is Forbes, guarded by Green. And that one, good. Forbes has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Nets passing it around. Here's Luwawu, and it's denied. Pass to Augustine. Here's Connaughton, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
Right side, Kevin Durant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. KD's got 6.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. And Forbes kicks to Augustine. Clock at 6. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Now, here's Shamet. Tight defense on him. The drive by Green.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The pass to Forbes. Outside Portis to the middle. Here's Augustine. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Green, the pass to Brown. Feeds it to Durant. And the layup falls. KD's got 8 points here in this quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jeff Green picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Both free throws good from Forbes. And here's Harden for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have the 6-point lead. Can he give it? And that does it for our...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A nice shot by KD. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Holiday finds Middleton. Back to Holiday. To the inside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark. Brooklyn trailing. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Harden on the wing. Harris outside. For the lead, Jordan trying to free himself up. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Here's Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. For 3, Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Green, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. To the middle. They could use a bucket. And Lopez throws it down.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Cans it from downtown. Middleton's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. Harden outside. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Middleton. Irving kicks to Harris. From deep. Offensive rebound.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Irving dishes to Green. The kick out to Irving. Nets passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Harden has a wide open look from outside off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Here's Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's DiVincenzo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Deandre Jordan.
Yeah, easy call.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the court for the Nets getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Landry Shamet. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Luwawu in at the 3.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Nets leading by 4. Durant finds Shamet. Durant drawing the double team. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. In the corner, Middleton with it. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Now the Bucks moving it up. And Portis throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Middleton right side. To take the lead. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Durant up top, defended by DiVincenzo. Green. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
Green breaking loose. KD's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. And it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. And a new group in for the Nets. Deandre Jordan's checked in for Green. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Landry Shamet. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Giannis with it. He's picked up by Jordan. In the corner, Middleton with it. Trying to get open as Lopez. Middleton can't get it to go.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Harris kicks to Harden. Outside Irving. KD against Holiday. Yep, it counts. And it's a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
For 3, Middleton gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Back to Harden. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Jordan finds Irving. It's Durant on the wing. They grab their own miss. Tries again. And Jordan with the layup. And the Nets lead by 3.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
Giannis with it. KD's on him. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Durant kicks to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. It drops.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Middleton for 3. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Jordan inside, defended by Middleton, and the call on the coach's challenge has been issued. This game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
9 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Harden. Count it!
What a pretty look. Deandre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 2. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Giannis inside. Money!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
That will count. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. Inside, Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
You can see why they go to Brook Lopez, his calming presence to deliver in the clutch.
Irving with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Jacks up a 3. Jordan the pass to Harden. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. Jordan with some nice D. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. A 2-point game.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Giannis passes to Middleton. 14 feet away. And too long on the shot. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the 4 as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Durant wide open. He fires. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA. And if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Durant. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Stolen by Holiday. Middleton left side. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it!
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Green kicks to Harden. Outside Irving. Here's Jordan. Money!
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. It's Giannis with the drive. Count it!
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden the pass to Jordan. No good. Now DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. On the wing, DiVincenzo. From deep, Antetokounmpo. Off on that one. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
More on social.
We're at NBA 2K_2K TV.
Thanks for watching and enjoy some 2K.
The busy freeways of Los Angeles. And with tip-off coming.
Kevin, thank you very much. Last season.
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. So the Nets starting five. We've got Jordan. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And for the Lakers, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Morris. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. Now here's Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden kicks to Irving. 6 to shoot. Here's Durant. Outside for Jordan. From past the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change, and the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And the shot goes in.
James, such a terrific interior score. Simple, under control, and on the money.
Here's Irving following the basket by LeBron James. Sweet move. The Nets shooting their first free throws of this one.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Schroeder outside. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Harris against LeBron. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Back to James. LeBron is doubled. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Morris. Gasol. And Gasol able to finish.
Sheer determination. I mean, Gasol hustles to the ball. He converts off the miss.
Harden surveying the D. Shoots over Schroeder. Irving against Caldwell Pope. 9 feet out. Irving can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And the wide open shot from Morris. No good on the triple.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open three like that.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Harrell, he's checked in for Morris. And then for Brooklyn, Green comes in for Jordan. And it's Bruce Brown in for Harris. Brown outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. You take a look at Los Angeles. Season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now.
You know, for Los Angeles, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
You know, that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's KD, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Durant, he's so skilled on the offensive end. He can shoot the long ball, comfortable on the block, drive to the hole, dunk over you, give you the jump hook, post game, turn around. I mean, and look, that time, he makes a play for me, man.
Here's James. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. LeBron passes to Harrell. Let's see some of the numbers here for Kyrie Irving. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Brooklyn. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:29 left in the first quarter. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Here's Luwawu. They get the rebound.
You need to put a body on Durant. He's great at carving out position on the glass.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Up and in on the layup. Caruso's got his second basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Durant kicks to Green. Shamet on the wing. Over to the left wing. Luwawu off target with his 3. Lakers leading by 6. Caldwell Pope for 3. That one's not going to go. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against Houston. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They kick it out to Green. Nets passing it around. Luwawu. Caruso grabs the miss. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. To the wing on the left. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Harrell on the foul.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke.
The biggest area of growth would definitely be.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Marquise Morris is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here's Caruso. He's covered by Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Morris dishes to Harrell. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered closely. They kick it out to Green. Outside Irving. Over Harrell. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Kyrie Irving. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Knocked away. Brown with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Harris is checked in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden subbed in for Landry Shamet. Here's Schroeder. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Nets trail by 8. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Here's Schroeder. And he banks in the layup. Schroeder's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Schroeder against Jordan. On the wing, James. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Low block shot, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, you can't give James a lane to the basket. He's exceptionally quick at attacking on the drive.
Irving finds Harden. There's 1:47 left to play here in the second quarter. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Deandre Jordan. James up top, guarded by Harris. James, the pass to Horton Tucker. Shakes him, and he lays it up and in. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Irving against Gasol. Irving kicks to Harden. Back to Irving. And here's Harden. A 29-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Harden against Schroeder. Count that bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Nobody near Irving. Drills it from outside. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Another area where Irving is lethal. I mean, sweet release on his 3-ball.
Schroeder passes to Horton Tucker. Gasol trying to free himself up. He's off on that one. Good D by Jordan. Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kyrie Irving.
Come to me.
Harden kicks to Durant. Back to Harden. Lets it go from deep. Rebound the Lakers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, in their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Well, how often do we hear, you got to take care of the basketball? I mean, they got to be much more disciplined tonight.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Got it up. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive.
Thanks a lot, Kyrie. What got you going in the first?
My teammate.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball. Right.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. The Lakers did not hesitate to set the pace. Their sharp focus and apparent preparation for the matchup. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Gasol with the steal. And stolen by Harris. Outside Irving. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Irving. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Nets making a change here as well. Shamet's checked in. Caruso, the pass to Gasol. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
And you love to get Gasol these high percentage looks. I mean, he doesn't miss many from being close.
Here's Harden, the kick out to Irving. Pass to Jordan. Unloads from 9. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Deandre Jordan. James looking it over. It's not going to go for him. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Shamet the pass to Harden. And stolen by LeBron. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And James throws it down.
And James is great at staying alert on defense, pouncing on any opportunity he sees to swipe the ball.
Durant kicks to Irving. Shot from free throw range. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Down low. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Back to Gasol. Fires the 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And right now, Irving is percolating. I mean, he's so good at creating and remaining assertive on offense. Time for the percolate.
James outside. Right block shot. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Harden left side. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Jordan the pass to Harden. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Durant. He's putting up 29 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Brown kicks to Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 21.
I mean, logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
Whether he's driving, posting up, or firing from deep, you know LeBron has it all. It's been a fantastic evening for him.
Harris against James. Harris, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by James. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead. Now Irving. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers on top. They lead by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. Here's LeBron. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Harris. And there's the pass to Llewellyn. The kick out to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Irving's got 27 points.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Out to the wing. The tray. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
Irving passes to Green. Here's Llewellyn. Covered by LeBron. Out to Harris. Brown against Schroeder. And stolen by Harrell. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And James gets it to go. LeBron's got 14 points here in the second half.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Schroeder. To the left wing. Takes a 3. Lakers working the ball around now. James finds Harrell. Back to James. Here's Schroeder. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Love the attitude of James. When it's an important moment, he demands the rock and delivers.
Up top, Brown. To the paint. Left side, Harris. The 11-footer. That one wide left. Lakers leading by 5. Oh, Kuzma's in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Irving gets it to go on the assist from Harris. That's now 32 points for Kyrie Irving. Now here's LeBron, guarded closely. And James throws it down hard.
James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
To the inside. Green passes to Irving. Here's Luwawu. screen, kicks to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. 8 that time from Harold. Pass to Horton Tucker. It is now to Schroeder. Shoots over Brown. And it's Schroeder missing. Nets trail by 5. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Deandre Jordan's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Brown. .58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to LeBron. Back to Schroeder. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Yeah, what was that? Did he forget about? Very strange. When things get tough, you start to lean on your stars, and Durant always seems to come up with a clutch shot.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Schroeder. Here's Morris. Back to Schroeder. Here's Harold. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Deandre Jordan.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Oh, you got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has it here. And he just put the game to bed.
In the corner, Irving with it. Off target from outside. And so Los Angeles takes the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Chris Webber.
MC, here to tell you about the upcoming events in the neighborhood. This weekend, you'll have 4 chances to participate in boot camp. Limited to my players with a 75 overall or lower, this is the place to get some basic training in. Plus, you can earn some sweet prizes. On Wednesday, I want to see all your best passes.
And how about the Bucks, who are showing calm as they come down the tunnel? And with pregame routines coming to an end.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key.
David Aldridge, thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Schroeder in at the 1. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now here is Holiday. Shoots over Schroeder. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Now here's Middleton after the miss from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The shot by Holiday, no good. And Morris has got the ball here for the Lakers. James with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Gasol kicks to LeBron. Morris with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long. And
pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. It's deflected. Last break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's James. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Rebounded by the Bucks. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off and one stride gets by everybody.
Holiday against Schroeder. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings midseason?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Great D that time for Middleton.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Fires at the elbow. Middleton on the wing. 5 on the clock. Bucks passing it around. Here's Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
It's LeBron with the drive. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
And it's the Bucks on the break.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Lakers trail by 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
So he gets them both. Here's Caruso. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Harrell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact.
Craig passes to Portis. Here's Craig. Here's Forbes. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Harrell.
Harrell in ideal position and then rises back up and then able to jam it down.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here's Caruso. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here is Forbes. Misses the three. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Bucks on top, up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got DJ Augustine, and it's Portis in at the 5 spot. Here's Connaughton, following the basket by Marc Gasol. Here's Augustine. Count it. Good. Augustine's got his first 2 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Banked in off the glass. 6 points from Montrezl Harrell.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the pass to Portis. Here is Forbes. Tries from 10. Portis, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Portis has got his first points of the night.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Caruso out to the right wing. Augustine with the steal. Outside Portis. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Tries it from 9. Dishes to Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. A second chance effort and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oh, that's merciless. Kuzma plays with such competitive energy, wasn't letting that shot get off.
Now here's Kuzma. He's coming off a 25-point game against Sacramento.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
Now here's Portis, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Here's Forbes. Caruso grabs the miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Thursday, they'll host the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. They get it back. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Here's Craig. Out left to the wing. The Bucks working the ball around.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Augustine passes to Forbes. Portis kicks to Forbes. Right wing. Three-pointer. Craig can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 4. Oh, Kuzma's in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Able to score from almost anywhere. Kuzma rapidly becoming a guy that can hurt you.
Here's Forbes. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6. 41 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Caruso, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Horton Tucker. Pass to Gasol. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to James. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Middleton outside. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Shoots the three. That shot is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we
Thank you, Kevin. Here.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They're in good position at the half after a second quarter that was dead even in score. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing, guys, from Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Markieff Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the point. And here's Schroeder following the three from Drew Holiday. Scooped up. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's James, and he makes good on the layup. LeBron's got his first points of the game. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Oh,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And it's Schroeder missing.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lopez left side. Back to Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Schroeder against Holiday. Schroeder passes to Gasol. James wide open. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Now here's Gasol. Schroeder outside. Gasol's in the post. Defended by Middleton. They get it back. And the rejection by Giannis.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From deep three-point range, he can't hit that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Yeah, LeBron James in full speed right there. What size and skill coming down the lane.
Now here is Holiday. He has 5. Rebound the Lakers. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And James throws it down.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Now DiVincenzo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting team. In 4th, the Bucks.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Lakers trail by 3. On the wing, James. To the middle. Here's Harrell. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
Harrell did everything he could there to try to get the and one opportunity. Let's see if he can knock down some free throws.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Now here is Holiday. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
How about the elevation on the pull-up there as LeBron gets up into the air? Good legs and foundation on that one.
The pass to Antetokounmpo. Down low and stolen by LeBron. Here's Kuzma. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Antetokounmpo. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Lakers leading by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the 2nd of 2 straight at home. And it goes down 2 points.
Excellent screen and roll there by Holiday. He gets a great look at the rim and then calmly steps up and knocks it down.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 3 on 3. Kicks it down to Middleton. Good on the triple. And it's now only a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Caruso. Holiday with the defensive effort. No good on the shot. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. The Lakers on top, up by 1. And do not go away. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline.
Be more committed in the paint. Go
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Lopez passes to Connaughton. 5 to shoot. Lopez kicks to Holiday. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. The Lakers in the lead. James looking around. Back to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Harrell just being smart with his shot selection there, trying to find ones that are well within his range.
Middleton outside. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Lakers leading by 5. Kuzma outside. Passes to Horton Tucker. On the wing, James. A rebound by the Bucks.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Connaughton gets to Middleton. Lopez passes to Giannis. Bucks passing it around. Yep, that one goes in there.
If he's making shots like that, the teammates want to feed that confidence. Middleton with a sweet stroke.
James against Holiday. Pass to Caruso. Inside. Here's Harrell. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Outside Holiday. To the middle. Down low. Here's Lopez. Clock at 6. And stolen by LeBron. Harrell with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Pass to Kuzma. The shot is good off the backboard. Kuzma's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. And here's Kuzma. In the corner, it's James. Over Holiday. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Here's Caruso. 1:44 left to play here in the 4th. And it's Harrell missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Now, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
LeBron outside. 1:22 left in the 4th quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 4 points this quarter.
Look, give LeBron the ball and get out of the way. LBJ again.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target from 3-point range. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Holiday finds Lopez. And here's Middleton. James covering. Goes up to the stripe. The putback. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. That shot off.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
To the wing right side. And the pass to Harrell. 4 on the clock. Here's Horton Tucker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive. Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
But they get it back. Middleton outside. To tie it up. Right between the eyes. And, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Chris Middleton showing a lot of poise and taking over a very critical possession for his team.
Timeout called the Lakers. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It falls!
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 2. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn are setting tonight. Well, the weekend obviously isn't. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks, David. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Deandre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Deandre Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. A shot by Jordan, no good. Holiday against Harden. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Over Harris. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here are the Nets coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Lopez inside, covered by Irving. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
No good from Durant. Bucks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Back to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. The 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Irving passes to Jordan. Outside Durant, stolen by Middleton. Now the Bucks moving it up. Holiday with the ball. Back to DiVincenzo. Giannis high post. KD's on him. The shot by Middleton, wide open, and the Bucks miss again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Here's Giannis following the basket by Deandre Jordan. Pass to Lopez. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Well, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Harris passes to Jordan. Here's Durant. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
High post Lopez. For 3, Middleton. That shot missing, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. After the basket by Brooklyn.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. Brown, he's checked in for Irving. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shamet. The kick out to Brown. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, Milwaukee, a game and a half out.
And right now for Brooklyn, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Durant kicks to Shamet. Here's Luwawu, guarded by Augustine. And good that time.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Connaughton. He had 15 points last outing. The pass to Augustine. And he lays it straight in.
Guys, Augustine's so good at staying under control on these difficult finishes. Great focus from the veteran.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. 16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. To the paint. Here's Green. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Portis. Shamet with the steal. Up in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Tie game in Brooklyn. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Luwawu. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Shamet in at the one. Luwawu, the pass to Durant. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
And Forbes kicks to Augustine. Passes it to Craig. Shamet with the steal. Brown dishes to KD. The kick out to Brown. Shamet on the wing. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston. The Bucks trail. Augustine passes to Portis. Back to Augustine from downtown. Buries it from three-point range. Augustine's got 5 points so far.
Augustine is a real sniper from beyond the arc. You give him these kinds of looks, you're going to regret it.
Tries from 10. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Durant. Green. And Green is right there. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here is Forbes, guarded by KD. Back to Forbes. This one for three. The rebound by Luwawu. Nets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Let's see some of the numbers here for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Deandre Jordan comes in for Kevin Durant. And James Harden subbed in for Landry Shamet. Now here's Middleton. The kick out to Holiday. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the layup. Holiday's got his first 2 points of the night.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Here is Forbes. The rebound by Luwawu.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
There's Green with the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. Here's Forbes. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Pass to Harden. Goes up on the wing, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful watching Harden stroke it from this area. He can sink it from any spot on the floor. Bucket is his middle name.
Outside Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Green after the basket by Milwaukee. Brown down low. And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Brown.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Brown. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Harden dishes to Irving. Over Lopez.
And Lopez did exactly what he had to there on that defensive stop. He just got right in his face and made it tough for him.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And that's it. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. And that does it for our halftime show.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here's Middleton, still looking for his first bucket in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. The shot, no good. Good D by Jordan. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Nets leading by 4. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's DiVincenzo following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
Putting that stanchion to the test, the big fella, banging it down.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving against DiVincenzo. Outside for Durant. Good work there as it goes.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Pass to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Holiday throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Brooklyn. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Connaughton's checked in. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Milwaukee with the ball. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And there's the pass to Connaughton. Middleton for three. And it's Irving with the rebound.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Harris passes to Irving. Back to Harris. Dishes it to Irving. On the wing, Harden. And the shot goes down.
And, you know, if you give Harden daylight to shoot from the mid-range, he'll take it. Can't give him any room. Mid-range or three, but mostly mid-range.
Now here's Middleton. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Giannis kicks to Middleton. No good from outside. Brooklyn leading by 5. Harden dishes to Irving. Harris outside. Passes it to Harden. Right side, Irving. Shot clock at 6. Tips it. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
And it's Middleton penetrating Lopez. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Harden against Middleton. Harden the pass to Jordan. Stolen by Middleton. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Lopez up top. Poked away. Shamet with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. He rifled that one in from distance. And it's a 10-point Nets lead.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Now here's Middleton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter. Harris finds Irving. Back to Harris. On the wing, Irving. 4 seconds left. No good that time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the... Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Let's be the one that just plays harder.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Brown. And it's Green. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Forbes the pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. 6 on the shot clock. Traps in the tray. Forbes has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Bucks.
Well, this is the strength and forte of Forbes' game. He's a lethal sniper from deep.
Augustine against Brown. Outside Irving. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Forbes the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Irving dishes to Brown. It's Durant on the wing. Wide open look. Off the left rim and out.
the defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Wilson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Here's Irving. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The 3. Outside for Durant. Outside Irving. KD looking around. Shot clock at 5. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Forbes can't get it to go. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as much as 10, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Milwaukee has possession, following the bucket by the Nets. Middleton outside. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Green passes to KD. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Now here's Durant. Irving passes to KD. Fires from deep. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Nets leading by 5. Harris outside. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Harris. Right side, Durant. Outside, Irving. KD against Lopez. Good. And the Nets lead by 7.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Middleton for 3, drills the three-pointer. Now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead.
Patience is a virtue, and Chris Middleton, virtuous.
Pass to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And he can't bank that one in. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. To tie it up. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Irving finds Green. Johnson wide open. He fires. And the Nets miss again. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Irving. It's off. Out to Harris. Durant in the corner. No good from three-point territory. So a close game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.